I'm back in it, baby. Who's ready for some fat fucking action?
What's happened to your window?
It was Tiana. She got up to take Kata out. Or, well, to say goodnight, and Kata came out. She fucking flanked me when I was peeing.
Hands up now!
Thanks for the Prime Classy and the resub Farbob and the Prime Gravity. And I've seen that, Wayne. Thanks, Dill.
My name is Roy.
What do you mean, pussy? The last thing I was expecting was to get fucking jump scared. Thanks for the resub, Flaccid.
I was a repeat offender. I got an 88-year sentence. Without parole.
Whew, that's a big sentence. Thanks to the Prime, Sally.
Escape was always my priority. I broke out of Mississippi State Pen once. And got caught trying a couple more times. That's why they transferred me to the prison's Supermax facility. A hellhole they call Unit 32.
Damn.
Was the most violent, the most cunning, and the most devious.
Do they just walk around naked?
Come in contact with.
It's also the first fully nude prison.
Wider, bend over.
Thanks to the Prime Grudge.
Roy had escaped from basically every institution he ever been in. 32 was the ideal place for him.
Thanks to the resub, Sleepy.
There's a class of
It does look a little like Lex Luthor.
crimes are so serious and whose behavior is so vile.
Thanks to the resub,
there was a
disgusting.
need to build Supermax prisons. What made
I don't know, he doesn't, I guess not really Lex Luthor. The dude just looks like a failed cloning experiment. Like, you know, the world's most generic clone. Comes out all bald and shit.
And you had a perimeter patrol conducted by vehicles.
Thanks to the Prime, Ruby.
Most of the inmates were locked down 23 hours a day.
I just, I don't know.
Look, I'm home, princess.
Looks more like the default from old school RuneScape when you're creating your character.
Which permitted 360-degree vision of the individual cell units themselves.
Put your stuff down and turn around. Back away.
Thanks, Hobbit.
Why wouldn't they reduce inmates' sentences for escaping? They could explain how they got out to prevent shitholes in the system. Right?
That's a horrible idea. Then you're just gamifying prison escapes. You're incentivizing them to find an escape route. It's not like internet security or cyber security.
Around me, from dusk to dawn, were the most volatile and messed up people you'll ever.
I've been alright, Ollie. Hope you've been well. Enjoy the game.
Every day you entered there, you felt like, well, this could be my last day.
He's doing a haka! Christ!
You would have fires, you would have flooding, you would have inmates throwing feces on staff, you would have stabbings.
Really? God damn, Unit 32 pops off! It's like a fucking frat house, throwing feces and shit.
Between the inmates with mental problems and gang-related disturbances.
Look at all that poo-poo flying.
It was like torture. I never got no peace of mind.
Thanks to the resub clan.
Or sleep.
That guy looks, he looks like a madman.
Or Unit 32 would destroy me.
Would you like to throw some poop as well? I'll teach you how.
I needed something to fight the despair. I started working out 3 or 4 hours a day.
Ooh!
It was like a drug that It lifted my spirits and got me thinking clearly. Being locked down almost 24/7, the first step of any escape had to be finding a way out of myself.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck else are you gonna do?
There was only one option.
I guess you could just jerk off a lot. I imagine that's how a lot of people cope.
Had a series of louvers, each one encased a cut-proof steel bar. Cutting them.
Thanks for the tier 1 Hobbit Leprechaun.
But the frame,
Thanks, man.
casing the bars, looked like it was made of a weaker metal. Covering it all was a heavy-duty wire grill, which I had to remove before I could do anything. The chances of getting through the window were small,
Thanks for the resub, Ghost Breath.
but I was gonna try.
It sounds like a familiar channel. Thank you, Alex.
A friend of mine, in another part of the unit, had a bit that fit the screws on the window grill. He gave it to me via a third party.
Why would he give it to you if he had the bit to fit the fucking holes?
Why are they throwing poop? That's kind of mean.
It's kind of what I'm saying, man. It's a little uncivilized.
To use it, I needed a handle.
Thanks for the tier 1 Fabrizius.
But with the guards
The
always
resub
watching,
Leprechaun Prime
there was
Breeze.
no way I could make one. Somehow, I needed to block the guard's view. Then one day it hit me. Some inmates hung sheets over the front of their cells during shower time, when the corridors were real busy.
Oh.
So I did a test. I started doing the same thing to get the guards used to seeing it.
That's prohibited. Anything that would block the view into a cell by a security guard is prohibited by
Well, then
policy,
why was
by
it common
procedure.
It
practice?
sounds like he has a
Shower
window of
ran
opportunity.
8 a.m. to
Ha,
4 p.m.
ha.
most days.
Classic
Leave
Ollie.
this
My
stream
sheet
now.
hung there through these hours
A classic.
every day for probably 2 weeks straight. No one said nothing. I found a way to work on the window undetected. At last, I had a chance of busting out of this hellhole.
I farted on my dad's ball.
No, you
Sheet
didn't,
hanging over my
Morgan.
cell front.
Nobody
Guards couldn't
farts
see
on
it.
their own dad's
So I could
balls.
start making the tool I needed to escape. From the light fixture, I took 2 pieces of angle iron made of soft steel. Using broken blades from a pencil sharpener, I bored holes in each piece
Damn.
and fashioned an effective window screw tool.
Dude's out here making a fucking ratchet, basically. Well, it's not a ratchet.
Now, I needed some hacksaw blades to try and cut through the window. To get them, I had to have faith that at least one guard will get lazy. Or worse.
Yeah, it's a wrench, I know.
By keeping my eyes open, I found the guy I was looking for.
Contraband gets into the prison any number of ways, including by guards and employees.
Sounds like you need new guards.
Because the job is low wage, the type of employee that you get on board is prone to corruption.
I did when I smell his balls, they smell like farted his balls.
No, you're lying, Morgan.
After I'd approached the
Dad
guy,
balls are immune to
he agreed to
farts.
smuggle in some blades at $40 a piece.
What? Now, why the fuck, as a prison guard, would you give your inmates a weapon? They're gonna use it on you. You just valued your life at $40. You don't know what he's gonna use it for. Now, if you're gonna pay me $40 to give you, like, a fucking cum-soaked Playboy magazine, okay, we'll talk business. But I'm not gonna give you a goddamn weapon.
Welcome to the circus. Thanks.
Around about this time, they moved John J.W. Woolard next door to me.
Thanks to the Prime Braden and Tommy Wiseau.
I knew J.W. through a mutual friend. I liked the guy.
Hey, JW, you hear me?
He just tried to bust out of the prison and almost made it.
Yeah, I hear you. How far did you get? Just outside the unit.
That impressed me.
He came. Oh. It's big.
I'm not a team player. 2 men meant twice the risks.
Listen, I'm gonna bust out of here.
So when J.W. told me he was about to try to escape again,
Serious? Dead serious. I already got what I need.
it was like a punch in the stomach. I just thought, if he goes first, there's gonna be a shakedown.
Not close to doing
Damn it, I left my water over there. Hold on.
I had no choice but to tell him about my plan
We gotta do this thing together.
and agree to work together.
Okay.
We talked through every detail.
All right.
And eventually we fell in love. We had so much in common,
First,
like murder.
cut through our cell window. Squeeze out at night. Gotta make use of that thin strip of shadow on the side of C block. Then, we gotta make it about 50 yards across floodlit territory. Covered by gun towers. And those
Why does the prison look like an apartment
crazy
complex?
the guards on duty that night are dozing.
Thanks to the resub by Polar Cheese It.
Use a hacksaw to cut through the first fence. Cut through the second fence.
The final hurdle would be getting past the perimeter patrol. The plan bordered on insanity. We were desperate enough to try it.
Fine, I'll trust you. I believe Morgan now.
Now we were ready for action. We waited for shower time and got going.
Does anyone ever get away? Well, not on this show. Why the fuck would they make a show about prisoners that escaped and got away? That would be such a bad look for the guards and the prison as a whole. I'm sure there have been prison escapes that get away, but they're not going to be a whole show about it.
Any second,
Except maybe
I expected
Alcatraz.
a takedown team to come crashing into my cell. I cut out a section.
Thanks to the
around
resub
end
meme
of
broker.
one of the louvers to see if the entire cut-proof bar could
Do
be
you
removed.
want to play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare later?
No, thank you, but I appreciate the offer.
End was sunk into an equally cut-proof steel frame.
How's JW gonna wiggle his way out of this? A shrink ray, perhaps.
The louver controls were in a metal box under the window.
How would he
Cut
know
the
that?
top off, remove the outer panel, which was held in place by screws, and squeeze out under the bottom cut.
Did he design this prison before getting in here? What the fuck?
JW. Yeah. We're gonna have to cut under these bars.
This would require a lot of work over a few days. Each stage done in unison by me and JW. I started cutting. I got real absorbed in the work.
Yeah, it sounds like cutting behind here.
Harper, take this sheet down.
My heart just stopped. I'm holding the hacksaw blade. The wire frame is off the window. And now they're gonna search my cell.
They can't hear you doing all of this?
Take it down now.
It was my nightmare come true.
The sound of metal clanking against each other isn't suspicious?
Take it down now.
They were yelling at me to take the sheet down. If I did, they'd see I'd been working on my cell window. But I had no choice.
Sorry.
Standing there was a warden.
I was jerking off. I was playing with my wiener.
I gotta keep them looking at
And
me,
my
not
butthole.
the window. So I said,
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
any second I thought the warden was gonna say,
What's happened to your window?
but he didn't. He just turned and walked away.
That didn't happen. There's no fucking way.
The relief I felt was overwhelming. I had to sit down and gather myself. Next day, as soon as shower started, JW and I were back at work. I was finally ready to lift the lid off the control box. I was thinking, boy, once this is off, I can bust out. But underneath was a nasty surprise.
There was no control box. Just 5 sticks of
Another
C4.
cut bar.
If I was warden, I would make him kiss me for trying to escape.
It was like a
That'll teach him.
The plan wouldn't work. But then I got to thinking. Under the surprise
Thanks for the
cut through
resub,
bar,
Tommy.
I could see yet another bar. Thick and coarse looking. Definitely low-grade steel. Under that was a louver control mechanism. All this could be cut, leaving a space large enough to squeeze through if we removed the panels on both sides of the control box.
If you say so.
All the stuff in the control box came out faster than expected. After a while...
Yeah, that's where it all falls apart. They somehow do the hardest part, which is getting out of prison, but then they do the stupidest shit once they're out.
JW had gotten to the same point next door. All we had to do now was put everything back in place and choose our moment to bust out. I hid the cut marks, which extended beyond the wire screen, with a mix of coffee creamer and toothpaste. It was a perfect match. Two weeks after making the first cut, we were ready.
Damn, that's like a speedrun world record. Are you kidding me?
We waited for the midnight count to finish. Now was the time. Everything had to be synchronized. Or one of us would let the other down.
Game time.
I called out to JW.
Step one.
JW, let's break out. The guard won't
My
know.
heart was pounding. My senses on high alert.
I got out of prison in like 26 days, so not bad.
Were you actually in prison? Or are you making a meme? I can't even tell anymore. If you did, decent world record.
2 improvised lengths of string to the sheet. They were gonna come in handy real soon. Step 2. I slipped on red pants we had smuggled in from death row.
Hardcore. Thanks for the gift,
Without
Abusmal.
them, the white stripes on our uniforms would show up real clear under the floodlights. I made a dummy out of clothes and old newspaper. Damn, it looked real convincing.
Step three.
I had a pack with a few supplies inside. I dropped it out the window. Then did the same thing with the strings attached to the sheet.
The fuck is that, toilet paper?
A towel covered the escape hole. Everything was done. I was nervous as hell. But we were past the point.
Hello, father.
Hello, boy.
I squeezed out. It was tight. But it worked.
So what's the point of putting the sheet over the hole?
We pulled the sheets down. If they were up too long, the guards would get suspicious.
Oh my god.
It was hard to believe we were out of our cells.
I did not expect that. That was huge. That's some Shyamalamian writing.
We blacked our faces with cream I made from burnt paper and hair grease.
They're going fucking full Rambo now. Oh, never mind.
You ready for this?
There was a minuscule shadow on the ground against the building.
Thanks to the Prime XMJ.
That was our path for now. We moved slow. Real slow. I knew fast movement was more likely to catch someone's eye.
Man, compare this escape to the fucking peanut butter gang that escaped in the last one. This man had a fucking mechanism in place to pull the sheets down after he got out the window.
Most of the officers are armed with semi-automatic carbines, and they are authorized to use deadly force if necessary to prevent an inmate escape or a breach of security.
You get the emotes, you probably have to refresh since you just subbed.
It was now or never. We had to cross that stretch of totally exposed prison yard.
You know, red pants were probably the wrong decision here. You should have stuck with your other pants. Red pants is much more visible at night.
A voice inside was saying, "Get up and run. Find some cover."
Thanks to the Prime Radical.
But we kept crawling. Yard by agonizing yard. It seemed to work. We reached the first fence alive. I started sawing.
Thanks for the stream, Charlie. Always fun to watch PogChamp.
Thanks, Xenop.
Felt like it was taking forever. Once we slipped
Thanks to the
through,
Prime
we were
Fates
in the
persona.
killing zone between the two fences. If we were caught here, bullets were gonna start flying.
Well, they'd start flying no matter where you're caught if you're outside the prison, I'd imagine. Wait, they only broke out of the first two fences. You can't shoot them yet until they get through the third.
We saw the perimeter patrol. I just thought, we're busted.
That's the second goddamn prison escape in a row, where the prison patrol driver's just fucking drunk and doesn't see them in the light.
I'll never know. I was thinking, this is it. Guard, up in that tower. Do not look down now.
Look up breakouts that haven't been caught. Or not. Keep up the good work, Monotone Dad.
I can try and find something, Buffalo, but the only one I know of that they even have anything on is the legendary Alcatraz Breakout.
Just sucked my homie dry where the Uber rat.
Amen, Squidward. Thanks, man.
Then it hit me. We'd just beaten the state's only Supermax.
Fuck yeah. No, it's actually said one of the people that escaped Alcatraz survived, bought a small trailer and lived there for like 50 years. If I remember correctly. I haven't watched the Alcatraz thing in a long time.
And I was like,
Who didn't meet?
they said, Roy Hopper. And immediately, a bell went off. If Roy Hopper had refused a meal, then I'm assuming he's on a hunger strike. So I'm going to try to find out what's the problem.
You can't make me eat. Yes, I can. Alright, I'll eat. Thanks to the Prime Sheesh.
Looking inside of the cell, you could actually see something that emulated a body. When I started rattling the bars and I didn't get any response,
I went home.
he began to eat at me and I said, this is just not right.
But I let bygones be bygones. He's a heavy sleeper.
Unit 32C, cell 73.
We gathered a takedown team.
Thanks for the resub,
We
Joe.
entered the cell.
God damn it, I'm sorry, boy. I've just been so invested.
Homemade dummy.
Yeah, the one they walked out the front door was pretty solid, too. My god, he's transformed into newspapers!
System for X number of years, and you never thought it would happen.
What a magic trick.
Jackson to control. Jackson to control. Lockdown. Lockdown. Come with me. Come with me. Woodard.
Thanks to the prime suicidal guinea pig.
Woodard out of bed now.
No, not you too! It's like a Thanos snap!
Started shaking
But they're not
out.
disappearing, they're turning into newspaper.
That Woodard.
Why, JW?
Jackson to control. Second escape prisoner. Cell 72. Woodard.
When someone escaped, you definitely feel betrayed, belittled.
Betrayed.
Trying to
Oh
prove
no!
you're gonna have a job.
It was a personal insult against me. I thought we were friends.
Step in life.
Why would he want to leave prison? No! No!
From this point on,
I gave him a fucking Playboy magazine that I had used multiple times. We were like brothers. Thanks for the resub, Dirty Bubble.
We gotta get moving. Come on.
I am
Later
fat.
than we thought. If we didn't
Well,
put
alright.
part of our plan into action
Thanks, man.
real soon,
Is that what it was, Rick? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Thanks for the resub, Windcloud.
I knew it was real important to escape capture in the first 24 hours. That's when search parties flood the area around the prison. So my plan was to find
Thanks for the Prime
a good hiding
Immaculus.
place and just sit tight till things cool down.
Lol, that other dude is fat.
From a bridge
He's a
over the
little.
creek,
Oh,
ran down
you're
street.
talking about Zeha? I guess.
No dog was gonna follow our trail now.
I guess, boy. Maybe.
After about a half mile, we crept into the thickest bushes we could find. If we could make it to nightfall, well, maybe we wouldn't be going back to prison anytime soon.
Where'd they get the bottle of water? Was that in their little knapsack?
JW and me had busted out of Mississippi State Pen.
We cuddled for
we
warmth,
had
but it
to
wasn't
stay.
gay.
We knew the cops would be everywhere.
Check out Attica Prison in New York for a cool-ass prison.
I don't really care how a prison looks. I just like to see the breakout attempts.
I got somebody that's called me Boss Hog.
What?
You filling them in? Good job. Howdy.
We got the call from the Department of Corrections at Parchman that there'd been an escape at the prison.
They're not here.
I said to my deputy,
Not very charismatic, William, I must say.
man setting up perimeter.
That's the way you're going.
The circle goes all the way around the prison.
Bring them in alive if you can. God bless you.
In the beginning, we thought we was gonna catch them pretty quick.
We were tortured by mosquitoes and the heat.
Well, then move.
It was afternoon
Did you hear that?
when we first heard the search parties.
This way, guys. Spread out. Spread out.
As they got closer, it took a lot of willpower to stay put and not make a run for it.
Why did they stay here then? They could have kept running. Well, I guess they might have got tired. Pussies.
We didn't dare move, not even a finger.
Jesus, the Breakout Orchestra is going hard. Thanks to the Prime, thirst is real.
Unbelievable.
We looked everywhere that we thought they possibly could be.
Thanks to the Prime link.
They outsmarted us.
To to make a clean getaway, we had to find us a car.
That cop looked like Discord admin.
We came to a
William?
house where an elderly couple lived.
William doesn't look like a Discord ad. Have you seen or read anything from Discord?
It
If I was a
Sunday
Discord
morning.
admin, he'd be dressed in a fursuit with
They
sparkles.
got in their car and went to church.
He'd call himself Wumpus. FBI, freeze!
Open in seconds.
Nice house.
Boy, it was like Christmas. A kitchen loaded with food. And then there was the guns.
What the fuck?
We're in business.
Whose house did they break into?
A shotgun and a
A
rifle.
doomsday prepper? Who lives here?
Oh, that's good stuff.
God damn.
Yeah, we need that. Guess we're not going back.
This is probably the prison warden's house. Just to add insult to injury. Using his shower, fucking his wife,
After
stealing
a
his
week of
guns.
sleeping rough in the bug-infested woods, taking a shower was like heaven.
Don't make
JW
fun of
could never
furries. My
be.
first owner is Poland 1939.
I wasn't making fun of furries, I was making fun of Discord.
Then
Which
we
by
knew
extension is making fun of furries, I suppose.
we needed that car.
You don't know that, boy, it's just a reenactment. Why is he dressed like Steve from Blue's Clues? Is that who they robbed? Or is that where they're squatting?
When they got
Hey, get the
back,
fuck out. It's my
I
house
hid
now.
near the kitchen door.
Squatter laws.
The old man entered first.
Why do these reenactments look like early episodes of Trailer Park Boys?
We'd
I
found
fucking
food,
love it.
I don't know,
clothes,
but
and
the
guns from a couple
reenactments are
homes.
great, man.
Now we needed their car.
Don't you move. Get in here.
We got a call that a delivery man was delivering a package to an elderly couple outside Webb,
There's the prime Rolo.
and he heard some moans and groans from the inside.
So I went inside and I ate some food, and then I found them tied up.
We arrived and found the couple tied up.
How long have you been here?
They were pretty dehydrated and they were up in age, and it was pretty tough on them.
Now tell me what happened. Real slow.
Or I'll break your fingers.
They took our car. And they took all my husband's guns.
All the guns.
Yeah.
We figured they're gonna rob somebody or have a shootout with a cop somewhere, and we just hope somebody don't get killed.
Agent Nielsen. Yeah.
The FBI will be called.
I'm
if there
turning
is
21 in a
some
little.
reason
What
to
do you
believe
recommend to
an
drink if
escapee
I
or
don't
fugitive
like
has
beer? And
left the
also,
state.
can you give me a kiss?
Do vodka
Hey, guys.
cokes. That's my mixed drink of choice.
Got very interesting. Two escapees, Woolard and
I'd
Harper.
recommend that. Happy birthday, Dome.
It's a dangerous
Godspeed,
armed
man.
robber.
Feel a huge responsibility at that point. You've got two very, very dangerous people that are on the loose.
Which means that I want to know everything.
You should watch it. He jumps into cactus lol later PLZZ.
That's Children of Poseidon, I know that.
We're hoping for a positive lead, some clue, a sighting.
Mango Patron, I don't think I've done that one. I only really like vodka Coke stuff. I'm mixing drinks.
We're waiting basically for him to make a mistake.
Damn, they've been on the run for over a month. Or almost a month.
Where to? We weren't sure.
Thanks for the resub, Rain.
Just somewhere we could blend into the background. The idea of returning to the nightmare of Unit 32 was more than either of us could handle.
John, I'm never going back to the 32. I hear you're there, brother.
That statement doesn't age well. You definitely do end up back there.
But JW was speeding.
That was sweet. Thanks, Jeffy boy. Thanks for the resub, Wild Times.
Started going wrong.
What a fucking idiot.
Roy, we got a cop tailing us. You sure it's us? He's getting closer.
Yeah, I was going 120 through a school zone.
Vanilla Coke is a solid mix.
I'm just not a rum guy myself, Ruby. But I do respect it.
Pulled over, and I handed him the shotgun.
The last couple minutes of my birthday, thanks for making some great content, mate.
Happy birthday, man. A lot of birthdays today. Thanks for the kind words, Cubus. Thanks for the tier 1 baby Cooksy.
What's up, officer?
What? Oh, he missed.
Must have just missed the guy's head. The van was pretty slow.
Holy shit.
Soon the cop was right behind us.
That cop is so disciplined. Nearly has his fucking head blown off, and his first instinct is to chase him down instead of just go in a fetal position and bury his head somewhere. That cop is hard fucking core. Thanks for the resub, Slindian pal.
Dark blue van has crashed. 1033. Officer needs assistance now. Damn it! Just keep going.
Suddenly,
Thanks for the prime jewel.
backed up. Now we were chasing him, only in reverse.
Not real didn't happen. All of the stuff, at least outside of the prison, is based on fact almost one-to-one. They usually show either the police footage or the newspapers about it. So I believe everything outside of the escape.
This is about as serious as you're going to get in this line of work. You're excited, you're angry, your adrenaline's pumping through your body like crazy. One of the Indiana State Troopers was able to deploy the stop sticks. That's what forced him off the interstate.
You see, because then this is what they do. They show the actual footage and the newspaper shit and the news clippings. That's why I believe everything outside of the escape.
I would already have my gun pointed at them.
Well, I mean, you don't do just a normal traffic stop like that, though.
It's amazing that as fast as this is happening, my thought process really slowed down. He'd come up over the hood of the van, and I could see that double-barrel shotgun.
Did you shoot him? I missed and shot an innocent bystander. I missed and shot 2 innocent bystanders.
I discharged my weapon before. I shoot very well. Well, it's at a paper target. Much different when you got people actually shooting back at you. It basically came down to, is it going to be, me or down?
JW and me cornered at a truck stop. But there was no way we were going back to prison.
We chose not to pursue them because the trucks were giving them cover in areas where they could possibly ambush us.
Well, they got very lucky with those trucks then.
I missed and hit myself in the car.
Stressful.
That's a sad story.
Traumatic.
I drew my weapon, panicked, and shot myself.
Come close to this.
And I'm still upset.
Give me Indiana on the phone.
I wasn't happy that there was a shootout, but it was very good information. We now know that Willard and Harper are in Indiana.
Just want to confirm, is everyone we have in Indiana mobilized?
We set up roadblocks, we do canine units, we put up helicopters, we notify...
Oh yeah, that's the 5th star right there. Now they're super fucked.
I felt at this point the circle was growing tighter and tighter. They were going to be taken one way or the other.
Calling all units. Possible sighting of 2 fugitives heading north along the railroad.
Man, this must have been a great day to be a petty thief who stole like 50 chocolate bars and got caught, because they would not have given a fuck when these two are on the loose in the area.
Directly toward me. I was thinking to myself, what if this really is them? And I was scared.
What do we do? Don't run. Get a little bit closer. You distract. I'll take him out.
They look like a painting.
We knew that they were dangerous. We knew that they wouldn't hesitate to kill us. They probably got about 100 feet away.
Forgot he wasn't playing GTA anymore when he left that old couple's house.
And they weren't
Yeah,
wearing
I guess
shoes.
not.
They had a bunch of clothing wrapped up around their feet. At that point in time, I knew that these were the guys that we were looking for. A burst of energy came through me. I pulled out my gun and told them,
Drop everything in your hands now!
my heart was pounding.
Hands up now!
And I commanded them, put your hands on the hood of my car now.
Now!
Does this guy catch
I was
them
just about
both?
to tell them to get on the ground when Willard looked over at Harper and said,
I'm running.
Harper took his right hand off the fender of the vehicle and was reaching to his waistband.
You take a hand off of that fender, I will take it as an act of aggression!
And I will shoot you. And I said, do you
Thanks to Pride
understand?
and Epic Sup.
Do you understand?
And he said, yes, sir.
Damn. I did not expect him to make the catch.
Hands on the back of your head. Interlock your fingers.
Once backup arrived, we secured Harper by handcuffing him. We then searched him, and we found a 9-shot .22 pistol inside the waistband of his pants. I realized then
he was such a little bitch.
that could have been the last day of my life. Capturing Roy Harper was probably one of the highlights of my career.
I hope he at least got promoted. That's huge.
It was over for me. Man, that was a devastating feeling. I knew they'd send me back to Unit 32. I wasn't sure if I could take it.
I give up!
No, thank you. I'll let my team know.
The moment I heard Harper and Willard were captured...
Well, that ended very quickly.
Were hurt.
After like a fucking 5 statewide chase and manhunt and shootout. Thanks for the resub, Sindar.
Right. Good work. Fantastic job. Fantastic.
Willard and Harper were
All because
returned to
that one
Unit
dude was
32,
speeding.
And in my opinion, that's exactly what they deserve.
That is 100% what they deserve.